Hi there, this is going to be a special love reading for all signs because hello, why not? This is going to be us just feeling out the energy. We're still in this moon in Scorpio. Yes, honey, I know. Oh, honey, I know. So it is intense, it's dark, it's mysterious, it's moody energy. It could be very sexually charged energy. There is that really deep feeling of like wanting to connect, but also wanting to isolate and be alone, right? So we are going to be coming up very soon. The moon will be coming out of Scorpio soon, I think tonight or tomorrow, going into Sag, and then we're going to have this full moon in Sagittarius, otherwise known as the strawberry full moon. So a lot of things will be ready to sink your teeth into, if you will, right? Things will be coming to fruition, and it'll be harvest time for some of you. Meaning a lot of the seeds that you guys have been planting prior may be finally ready for you to pick and put your mouth on. You know what I mean. Sink your teeth into it, bitch. All right, here we go. This is my new Crimson Secrets Oracle deck. It finally came in. I finally opened up more pre-orders for you guys, which I was supposed to have closed it yesterday, actually. That reminded me. It's still open. If you guys want to snag it, you better snag it tonight, honey, because I forgot to close it out yesterday. Your first card here is protection. Someone is keeping their heart very guarded, as one should, because there's a lot of fuckery out there. There's a lot of people that just want that punani, and they just want that thing. This is someone here who is protecting that thing. You might be celibate, which I know a lot of us are and have been. Forbidden, yeah. So forbidden fruit. It can also be someone here is severely under protection. It's a forbidden type of love. Remember when I watched Fleabag? I told you guys it reminded me of the whole story of like priest and nun, and in a lot of past lives it was forbidden for people to be together, whether it was because of class, whether it was because of race, or whether it was just because someone made a vow to someone else and they weren't allowed to get married. Priest and nun, they make their vow to God. They're not able to get married and have children, but there is some sort of forbidden love here. Feels like it's been protected it's been protected in time. I heard they saved it for another lifetime. Here we fucking go. Melancholy, yep, that's that Scorpio energy right now to a T. Scorpios always feel like that. Unless they have other things in their chart to make them not feel like that. And they're very melancholy. They remind me of like Eeyore. They're always like, you know, that kind of a feeling. Obviously, it depends what else they have in their chart and their moon sign, but especially if that's their moon sign. They could be really moody and cantankerous, but also this energy of melancholy. Like someone here's, their head is like this. They're not feeling very well. That could be you right now. You've been feeling like, hey, I've been feeling kind of shitty, man. I've really been feeling a little discouraged. I've really felt a little bit in despair the past few days. Yeah, all of us have. Welcome to the club. It's a lot of feelings of even disappointment. Yeah, mouth watering. And a love offer. It's going to be a mouth watering love offer, but we will accept nothing less. We will accept nothing less. It's got to be juicy. It's got to be worth our while, but it needs to be something that comes in as a high vibration, not crumbs. No, we're not going to accept booty calls. See, bottom of the deck, girl power, self-love. No, we're not going to accept crumbs. No, we're not going to accept lies and bullshit and half-ass offers. We want the whole fucking shebang. Do you know what I mean? Or don't even waste your time. The world is your oyster. You have so many options coming in. Because, I mean, look at you. When we're beautiful on the inside, we're beautiful on the outside. And the more we heal and grow, and the more we expand, and the more we heal, the more beautiful you are. Because, you know, you just have this light within you. Page of Pentacles, there's an offer coming in. Eight of Wands. It's a bit of excitement to it. I mean, look at the card itself. When the card, when it popped out, I felt it in my chest. Excitement in my chest, a burst in my chest kind of a feeling. It's a small offer too. It's nothing major. Page of Pentacles, it's like a small offer, or it's news of somebody, or somebody texts you. This can be dangerous if you're talking this is text. You know what I mean? Don't act fucking coy and shy and act like you don't know. You know what I mean? They text and your heart goes boom, 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 boom. Tread lightly. Don't fucking lose sight of what's real and what ain't, okay? Stay grounded. Yeah, there's that tower. Lightning strikes. I'm sure it does. Lightning strikes. So the tower is sudden and unexpected. It's something that comes out of left field. You didn't see it coming. This can be the feeling of sudden endings and sudden new beginnings and getting your world rocked. You know what I mean? The tower is quite symbolic as well, too, of external, like the universe intervening. Massive sudden transformation. I say that because one of the lightning bolts is actually hitting a butterfly. You see, it's all butterflies surrounding, and it's actually hitting one of the butterflies. Somebody here could be struck by lightning, which creates massive change and transformation. That is how awakening happens. I tell you guys all the time that, you know, true awakening comes from something happening to us that really cracks us open and brings us to our knees, whether this is a relationship not working out, whether this is a job situation, the rug gets pulled out from under us. This can be something that happens and we think our world is crumbling. And the fact of the matter is it fucking is. The reality is when the tower hits, it's because the universe is trying to realign you. You weren't supposed to be with that fucking person. You weren't supposed to be at that fucking job. You're supposed to go through this so you learn the lesson of self-love. It's all on purpose, but you don't see it really in the moment. But I gotta tell you, this feels like that somebody just gets this sudden like realization of like, oh my God, I felt something in my chest. I keep feeling like they feel it here. I don't know if it's because they go, oh my God, I felt something when I read that text, or oh my God, I feel something when I talk to them, or I don't know, but if it's here in the heart chakra. Five of Pentacles, someone feels left out. It's that melancholy energy again. Feeling shut out, feeling left out, you know, kind of like having a lot of options in front of them, not necessarily partaking, possibly out of fear. Someone's afraid to start something new. Someone's afraid to open the door. That's fucked up. Because it's going to be climbing up. You know how we pray for beautiful things and we want stuff, and, you know, the universe is trying to gift us, whether it's in the form of love and romance or it's in the form of like business and career. Is it money? Is it the tower hitting you where you have to let something go and you have to move out and move on from something into something else because it's part of the divine plan? I feel like that's fear though of the new. She's afraid to open the door because she's just not sure what's there. You know, we've done so much fucking work on ourselves, right? See, there it is, bottom of the deck, the sun. It's like the card of enlightenment and growth and expansion, and it's magnetism, and it's healing, and it's success. And imagine you got to this point, and as we know, to get to this point, we have to go to hell first. We have to descend in order to ascend. And so if you're feeling this type of enlightenment, it's because the universe fucking dragged you and cracked you the fuck open more than once. When we get to this pinnacle, and we've talked about this for years, preparing ourselves, and then we encounter people that there is a possibility that it could be the very first relationship, real deal thing. After we've done all of our healing, right, and after we've gone through this process of spiritual growth, that we were like, well, it's going to be really difficult to open up and trust somebody. Remember that protection again? That's this energy of like protecting your heart and protecting your growth and yourself. Now, you're not going to open up to a fuckface. You're not going to open up to a fuckboy or a fuckgirl. That we already goddamn well know. So you trust your goddamn gut and intuition. If it's a fuckface, don't do it. If they only want you for sex, don't do it. If that's not what you're down for. Two of Swords, she's blinded by something. She doesn't want to see it. Or she doesn't want to hear it. Or spirit purposely blinds her from it. It could be the tower thing, right? That you don't see it coming. I mean, we did have the Seven of Pentacles down here, which is about growth. Remember I told you in the beginning of this video, planting the seeds. Now it's starting to grow, being able to pick off the harvest and sink your teeth into it. This is growth. The sun is essential for all living things to grow. This is a very high vibrational, very centered, very grounded masculine. You see how they depict him as being an older man? It doesn't have to be in Muggle years, but it could be. This represents someone who is very ancient and wise, even if they're young in Muggle years. This is a person here who's very financially stable. They may be the boss. They may own their own company and be an entrepreneur. This is that particular energy, though, of somebody that's been enlightened, and they're enlightened by you. Because look at him, he's looking at something. Okay, he's smiling, and he's like very, very, he's very humored, because look at who he's looking at. He's looking at this bitch. And that could even be inspiring him. Her happiness and growth and her openness to spiritual growth and of bettering herself inspires him somehow. She's actually in her own world, and he is watching her, and she doesn't even know it. So that could be symbolic for some of you guys too. There could be someone watching you and you're completely unaware. You're unaware of their interest, or you're unaware of just how interested they actually are. This is my pink potion oracle, the newest one, vintage. Something old school about this love. There's a vintage vibe. Somebody here might like old things, old music. I like old cars. I like vintage shit. You know what I'm saying? They're like old things, classics. This can be vintage clothing. This can be vintage dishware, you know, cups, teacups, and things of that sort. But there's this very vintage, I feel like it's connected to the love, though. There's like this old sort of love connection to it. I don't know. It's like a very past lifey. Patience. Patience is a motherfucking virtue, isn't it? Good things take time. That might be a good thing to remember going into this. Remember in the past when we jumped into shit head first, we missed all the red flags. This is take your time, be patient. And that's how they did it back in the day, didn't they? They courted. They couldn't even touch. If they touched bare hands without gloves, the only time they got to really interact was at balls and dancing at parties. This is why you see in a lot of the movies, they're so excited and wanting to like have a ball, have a party. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh, because the only time they were allowed to touch. They had to be chaperoned going on dates, yeah? Even if they were going to promenade, they had to have people around. You could never be caught alone with a man or with a woman. Could never do those things. They saw it as super inappropriate. And there's something very old school about this love. Like it's going to be a slow burn, but it also ignites immediately. And then there's this self-awareness of I've gone down this fucking road of just jumping into sex and it just being fiery and crazy and raw and disastrous. And so now the lesson is I want to take it slow. And for us, the thing that's going to really show us it's the partner for us is obviously someone we find super attractive, that we feel connection with, and all these things. Of course, they're a good provider, but they're patient with us. See that patience? That's them being patient with us. Because look, Romeo, okay? This is the first real thing that I'm feeling and been in since this whole thing for years or whatever. And you're gonna need to be patient with me because I am trying to acclimate back into this energy of being open. And so therefore I would like you to be open to going with the flow with me. And if someone says no and they pressure you to speed up your timeline that is out of your comfort zone, they ain't the one. Because that means they have no regard for your fucking feelings, and we're not fucking with people like that. and romantic. It's a very romantic ode love. It's like, court me. Bitch, this won't leave the bottom of the deck. Timeless. It's like that timeless love. It's like freaking Bridgerton. It's like freaking Pride and Prejudice. I mean, I can't tell you how many motherfucking times I've watched the movie. And currently, I'm rereading the book. It's timeless love. But also, I feel like, remember we talked about earlier, it was protected in time? This connection that couldn't be in the past, or something about it. Maybe this is the chance now. New love. So yeah, this is definitely something new coming in. Even if this is a past life person, it doesn't mean that it's not going to be new love. You meet them in this life and it's fucking new here. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get into the extended, guys. Should you wish to rent it, you click that upside down triangle below. Remember, these extendeds can only be found on Patreon. And that Patreon link is below. My website link is below for those of you that want to snag these 4 pre-orders for the new Oracle decks and my 2 older ones. Last chance for the bracelets of the good luck, the money magnet ones. And I think the love oils might still be there too. I completely forgot to take off the inventory. I was supposed to do it yesterday, so you guys better snag it tonight because tomorrow it's out of there. I can't take any more. I can't. And I like to keep my Oracle cards very exclusive, which is why they're not continuously for sale. All right, you guys, so if you're waiting for an order from me, you guys know the drill. You do not have to email me. There's no issue, there's no problem. If there is a delay, the delay is divine timing. I'm by myself, I make the bracelets, I make the candles, I make the oils, I print the labels, I pack the orders, I ship them out. I do everything. It's just a one-woman show. So please be patient, trust in divine timing. You do not have to send me an email. You will know your item shipped because you receive an email with the tracking number. If you didn't get that yet, it just means I didn't get to you yet. Hundreds of people have ordered stuff. You know what I mean? I haven't been able to get to everybody, and I don't believe in rushing either. If you do not want to wait, email me. I will refund you immediately because someone is dying to get their hands on your pre-order. I'm telling you, okay? Trust in divine timing, or if not, then it ain't for you. Thank you for your likes, your shares, and your subscriptions here on YouTube. Thank you for all of the donations you guys sent to my PayPal. Let's go ahead and get into this extended on Patreon. Love you.